Hey guys, welcome to the first training video on how to use the CMA Utility app. There will be a series of videos where we go over each individual action, and those videos will be divided up into certain topics. In this video, we're going to cover the date and time-based actions inside of this utility app. A lot of them have been requested by a lot of users. Otherwise, you would need to use a lot of JavaScripts and stuff like that. And this has been taken care for you inside of this app itself. Just fill in the data and you will get a response correctly formatted. So if you did not install the CMA mini app yet, you can just go towards the UChat mini app store and install it. Afterwards, you will need to fill in your CMA wallet API key. So if you did not have this already, there's also a link inside the mini app description to create your wallet account as well. I recorded both videos and they are attached at the mini app description overview. So be sure to watch both videos and then you should be set to go. Once you have installed it and you inserted your API key, we can go towards the chatbot. And once inside the chatbot, we can go with a simple action. From this action, we can go with add item, integrations, and then scroll down until we see the CMA Utility app. Let's press it, and then we'll go into the actions. As mentioned, we will cover the 3 actions in this video regarding date and time. The first one will be to convert between time zones. You will have 3 different kinds of input. The first will be the date and time without the time zone without the time zone included. You could include it, for example, if it's based inside of a variable, right? So you could still include it and it will be still picked up, but we advise to leave it out if possible. Then you will have a current time zone. So where is the date and time that you inserted above based on, right? And then we have the converted time zone. So in which time zone do you want to convert this? So these are the 3 inputs that you will need. Let's first just give a date and time. So let's say we're going with today's date, and that should be this way. And then let's go with, let's say, 8 p.m. There we go. Now we are going to base the current time zone at, let's see, Australia, Brisbane. So let's do that. Brisbane. There we go. And then the converted time zone, I want to do it in my time zone. It's already a preset, so let's go with Europe, Budapest. Now, if you need an overview of the different kinds of time zones that you can use, because you will need to do that in this kind of format, then I will link a site, basically Wikipedia. And if we scroll down, you will have a column TC identifier. And these are all the available time zones that you can use. Okay, so you can just go towards this webpage for reference and then just grab your available time zone from this overview. So it's the second column from the left. And then you can just go and pick those. Okay, so I will link this page in the video description so you can have easy access towards this as a reference point. For now, I go with Australia, Brisbane, which is +10 in GMT, and converted time zone is Europe, Budapest, which currently, because of daylight time savings, is +2. So there's an 8-hour difference. So if all goes well, then the 8 p.m. should be converted towards 12 p.m. Let's save this inside of a custom field. Let's say date time, and let's go with save. Let's output this inside of a question or inside of a send message block, sorry. And let's go with a text. And let's just say your converted time is, and then let's go with date time. There we go. So let's preview this inside of the web preview. Let's just do it inside of a pop-up. And then from here, let's see if we get the converted time zone. As you can see, I already did some testing just to make sure that everything works. But we should get a 12 p.m. now. So if we take a look, your converted time is today's date and then 12 p.m. So let's also take a look if the converted time also works if Australia, for example, is in a 4 a.m. time, right? Then it should also be converted the day before that for Europe, Budapest. So let's try that out one more time. Let's change this towards 04. So that will be 4 a.m. And let's see if we get the 21st of July back as a point that it should happen. So let's take a look. It should then convert towards the 21st of July at 8 p.m. for Europe, Budapest. So let's see if that works. And there we go, the 21st of July at 8 p.m. So this is the first action that works properly. Let's take a look at another one. And the next one, if we just scroll down the list, will be the difference between two dates. Also highly requested by a lot of users inside the UChat community itself. We brought it as an action inside of this CMA Utility app. So let's say we're going with a certain date. Let's go with July 22. And then the second date will be, let's say, July 30. We are going to store the difference in days in a days custom field, the hours in hours, and then we have the minutes. We'll go in with an abbreviation along with the seconds as well. And let's store this to see what we get back. So let's go and delete that. Let's go with days. Let's go with hours. Let's go with minutes. And let's go with seconds. There we go. So let's take a look if this converts properly. So here we go. Preview inside of a pop-up, and now we should get a similar overview like this one. And as you can see, we have a difference of 8 days, 192 hours, 11,520 minutes, and 691,200 seconds. So this is a useful action in multiple use cases, but it was a requested one as well. So if we're going to take a look at the next one, so if we go back towards the integration section and then the mini app, let's choose the last action, the format of date, which can be done natively inside of UChat, but you need to do a lot of searching to get the correct format that you like, right? So we brought this as an action as well, so it's easy for you to implement that way. So let's go with today's date again. Let's go and give it a time of, let's say, 10 a.m. There we go. I will just go with my time zone. There we go. The format is all being pre-filled for you. So you can just choose to only display the date in certain ways. So these are the dates. Then we have the time only in certain ways. Or we have the date and time in certain ways. I like the last one. I think that's a nice proper format. So let's go with this. And then let's go and preview this. I saved that inside the response custom field. So also let's delete this. And let's go with the response custom field. There we go. Preview in pop-up. And let's see if this works properly as well. And there we go. July 22nd at 10 p.m. Now, if you want to choose another one, you can easily do so. Just go towards the drop down. And let's say we want to go with, let's do this one instead. So only display the date. And let's see if we can get a similar result back. So let's go with preview and pop-up. There we go, the 22nd of July. So these are the 3 actions based on date and time. So being able to convert between time zones, which is a really highly requested one. Calculate the difference between 2 dates. That could also be useful in a bunch of use cases. And formatting the date and time by just using a preset instead of needing to basically put in the format yourself. You can just choose from a pre-formatted value instead. The next video will cover the formatting of phone numbers, which is a huge, highly requested one as well. So we will cover that inside the next video. If you have any questions about the date and time actions, do let us know. If you have a request to add a date and time action, also let me know and I will see if it makes sense to add it towards this mini app. And if so, I will try to add it as soon as possible. Everyone will get free updates soon as the mini app has been installed. So be sure to grab it. Again, for CMA members, the usage of the CMA mini apps are unlimited, so you have no restrictions. And if you are not a member, you can still grab a free mini app with a free wallet account with 25 credits, so you can at least try them out. If you like it, you can purchase additional credits, but it is not needed. So you can give it a free spin if you like to. For now, have a great weekend, take care, and talk soon.